Hello guys, this is Ranger Gamer 06. How's everyone doing today? And before I begin, if you are new, if you're just not stopping by, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button for me, and be sure to hit that notification button so you won't miss the video. Alright guys, so today is another review. It is October 26th movie review. Actually, I'm doing a trilogy on all three movies. And of course, they had a TV series on Netflix. But I want to take you back 1982. I believe it's when it came out. The Evil Dead, starring Bruce Campbell. He's right there in the back. And this is the ultimate experience, and grueling terror just got better. It says, in the summer of 1979, a group of Detroit friends with $375,000 raised from local investors headed for a cabin outside of Morristown, Tennessee, to make a film about five college students possessed by an ancient Book of the Dead. The filmmakers' goal was to create the ultimate experience in grueling terror, a movie so relentless that it would stand forever as a landmark in modern horror history. When it was released in 1982, it was immediately recognized worldwide as one of the most uh, ferociously original films ever made. 20 years later, this is The Evil Dead like you've never seen or heard it before. The Evil Dead is now more grueling than ever, featuring newly restored, state-of-the-art, digitally remastered picture and sound, and loaded with incredible extras. All personnel is supervised by director Sam Raimi. This is the ultimate edition of the legendary film that launched the careers of Raimi, producer Robert Tappert, and star Bruce Campbell, unleashed an unprecedented army of primitive screwheads upon the world and changed the face of horror forever. He got features, widescreen presentation, audio commentary with writer/director Sam Raimi and producer Robert Tappert, audio commentary with star Bruce Campbell, behind-the-scenes footage and outtakes, theatrical trailer, TV spots, poster and still gallery, bios, language English and French, Sam Raimi's The Evil Dead, starring Bruce Campbell, Ellen Senwes, Hale Delrich, Betsy Baker, and Sarah York. Makeup effects by Tom Sullivan, photographic effects by Bart Pierce, photography by Tim Fillo, music by Joe LaDuca, produced by Robert G. Tappert, written and directed by Sam Raimi, colored by Technicolor. It runs for 85 minutes and it's not rated. Here's the disc. You have The Ladies of the Evil Dead. Let's check it out. And the back, you have your chapter selections. So I guess they're telling their side of the story, like what it was like to be on the set. I'm guessing is what it is. If you guys are not familiar with Sam Raimi, he did the Spider-Man trilogy in the early 2000s. Uh, he is known to be a pretty gross guy. You know, if you watch his movies, it's not just terrifying, but it can be pretty disgusting. It's just how he operates, you know. but he's not a bad director. I mean, he's pretty good at what he does. And Bruce Campbell does a great job. I mean, he does a very good job of being a character. Uh, Ash Campbell is his character's name. Here's like a poster art. My biggest disappointment is not just this one, but also the other two movies. None of these have English subtitles, or I should say, uh, there's no subtitles at all. So that's kind of a bummer to me. I hate when movies don't have English subtitles. I mean, come on. And that's Bruce Campbell. He is really young in this. And that's his girlfriend. So yeah, like I read in the back, it's these college students. They go to a cabin out in the woods, and they discover a book of the dead. And of course, like all horror movies, teenagers are not very smart. So they read the book, and lo and behold, demons is unleashed, and they have to fight for survival. And they possess some of the character, and this is one of the pictures of a demon. And I have to say, the effects, the demons, is very scary. I mean, the way they look, the special effects and makeup, they look terrifying. Yeah, I remember the most scariest one was the demon in the basement. There's like a trap door, and I mean it's chained up, but I mean it could kind of prop the door open, and all you see is his eyes. It was scary looking. So yeah, it's a very gruesome movie. Even though it's not rated, you know, I mean it's got some gore in this. Uh, Fun movie. If you like some horror movies, like just your average slasher movies, or teenagers misbehaving, like Friday the 13th movies and I'm on Elm Street movies, the must watch. Now on to Evil Dead 2. This is my personal favorite. This came out in 1987. You got once again Bruce Campbell as Ash. Here's the spine and the back. Uh, let's see. I don't know if it's rated, not rated. It runs 84 minutes. It says Manic Inspired Genius, a great time. Roger Ebert, Chicago Sun-Times. Ash, Bruce Campbell, the sole survivor of the Evil Dead, returns to the same cabin in the woods and again unleashes the forces of the dead. Uh, with his girlfriend possessed by demons and his body parts running amok, Ash is forced to single-handedly battle the legions of the damned as the most lethal and groovy hero in horror movie history. Welcome to Evil Dead 2: Dead by Dawn. Director Sam Raimi's infamous sequel to The Evil Dead, an outrageous prequel to Army of Darkness. That's the third movie. This unhinged horror classic is now fully remastered and state-of-the-art Dolby Digital 5.1, supervised by THX and packed with extras. So sit back, strap in, and rev up the chainsaw. Evil Dead 2 has returned, like you've never seen or heard it before. Features widescreen, full screen, audio commentary with ride director Sam Raimi, star Bruce Campbell, co-writer Scott Spiegel, and special makeup effects artist Greg Nictario. Featurette, the gore, the merrier. Evil Dead, Hail to the King video game preview, theatrical trailer, still galleries, and talent bios. I remember the video game Hail to the King came out on the PS1. I remember years ago as a kid. I don't know if they still make them, but they were called Game Pro magazines. And I remember seeing the advertisement. I never played it, but I remember I wanted to, but I never got my hands on it. So here's the inside. It says there's only one movie scarier than The Evil Dead. Kiss your nerves goodbye. And it's not a booklet, it's a card. And then your chapter selection. Now, when I was reading the back, it said his movie parts running amok. What it meant by that is, and this one, I've seen the movie two or three times. His right hand gets cursed somehow, and it's just out of control. He's trying to kill him, so he gets the chainsaw and cuts it off. But of course, the hand is still alive. It's going around the floor. This movie is a little odd. This is where it becomes comedy. You know, but the thing is, what's really weird is it kind of starts all over. I mean, it is a sequel, but like I think it's the first half of the movie. It comes on like the first one, but instead of five people, it's just Ash and his girlfriend. So I'm not for sure why they start all over. And then afterwards, then it continues where the first movie left off. I thought that was kind of weird. So yeah, but this is where it gets kind of comedy, funny. Again, this is my favorite one. So he cuts his hand off, and he uses a chainsaw as a hand. So that's really cool. There was a show in the '90s, mid to late '90s. It was on Toonami, which I don't think it's on there anymore. And they used to play like anime like Inuyasha, Dragon Ball Z, Gundam Wing. But there's a show called Reboot, and it's like all CGI. I mean, it's cheesy now if you look back on it, but it's called Reboot. And one of the episodes had the character. I don't know if it was booked by Bruce Campbell. I gotta look that up. But he was then. I think that's how I discovered Evil Dead, 'cause I realized it was based on the movie called Evil Dead. So yeah, this is my favorite one. Like I said, he go back to the cabin, and that's what you're seeing right here. That's his hand trying to choke him. So yeah, it is comedy. It's not just plain horror like the first film. So yeah, my favorite. If you have not seen this one, you gotta watch it. I promise you, you will love it. It's really, really good. Uh, I've only played one game. Top of my head, there's three Evil Dead games. There's one on the PS1, and the other two is on PS2, and I think Xbox. The one I played was like Regeneration, I think. I think that's the third game. It was all right. I did beat it, I think. I borrowed it from my uncle or someone, so I can't remember the game too much 'cause it was years ago. I think I was still in high school when I played it. But I never played the other one, like Hail to the King, and then a fistful of boomstick. That's what he names his shotgun. So now on to the third movie, Army of Darkness. Not for sure why they could just call it the Evil Dead 3, but I'm sure there was a reason. But yeah, this is part 3. Once again, it's got that comedy in it, just like Evil Dead 2. Of course, you got Bruce Campbell. That's his name. That's him. It says, trapped in time, surrounded by evil, low on gas. That's really funny. Now, this is rated R. As you can already tell, it's kind of comedy. His face is stretched out. I think that's the woman of interest, his love. It says, bound in human flesh, inked in blood, and amazingly hard to pronounce, the ancient Necronomicon, or Book of the Dead, unleashes unspeakable evil upon mankind, and director Sam Raimi's outrageously hilarious sword and sorcery epic. Back to do battle with the hideous Deadites, the name of the monsters. Bruce Campbell reprises his role from the Evil Dead series as Ash, the handsome, shotgun-toting, chainsaw-armed department store clerk from S Mart's Housewares division. Demonic forces time warp him and his 73 Oldsmobile into England's dark ages, where he romances a beauty, uh, embeds Davids, and faces legions of undead beasts, including a ghastly army of skeletons. Can Ash save the living from the evil dead, rescue his girlfriend, and get back to his own time? Overflowing with spectacular special effects, Army of Darkness will make you scream with fear and laughter. And the video movie guy gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Features widescreen presentation, full frame presentation, original ending, trailer, exclusive behind the scenes featurette, The Man Behind the Army, narrated by Bruce Campbell, and talent bios. And it runs 81 minutes. Here's the disc. And there's the chainsaw hand I was telling you about. And just like Evil Dead 2, this is a card. It says, from the director of Darkman, trapped in time, surrounded by evil, low on gas. On video cassette, also available on Laserdisc. And here are your chapter selections. So yeah, because at the end of the second film, uh, Evil Dead 2, it's really weird because he fights this big demon, but what it is when he did, but in doing so, it opened up a portal, and he gets sucked in, and he lands in like medieval times, and that's where this movie takes off. He's in medieval time. It's really weird, but trust me, it's a good movie. It's hilarious. If you enjoyed Evil Dead 2, I guarantee you will love this one. I promise you. It's a great movie. Like I said, I don't know if I mentioned this before. It came out 1992. And it's Universal. I think they all are. I can't tell. But yeah, uh, Netflix did a show. I think it only ran for 3 seasons. It's called Ash versus Evil Dead. It's got oh, I can't remember her name now. Lucy. She played as Xenia or Xena, the warrior princess. She's in it. Uh, I can't remember her name now, but anyway, I think it ran for 3 seasons. I did watch the first season, but for some reason I haven't got around to the second season. It's good. It's fun. It's got funny parts. It's years later after Army of Darkness, and he's like older now. It's good. If you enjoy the movies, check out the show. I may watch the other two seasons because I really do want to finish it. But anyway, guys, that's my review of the Evil Dead trilogy. Hope you like it. Uh, Great movies. Uh, like I said, my disappointment. I wish it had English subtitles because none of them do. Now, Blu-ray may have them. I don't know. I don't own the Blu-ray, so I don't know. But if you guys own the Blu-ray, let me know. Do they have English subtitles? Because I can't remember. But anyway, guys, that is my today's review, the Evil Dead trilogy. I hope you like it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Once again, this is the Rager Gamer 06. Give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. And I'll see you guys later and have a great week. Bye.